I have started the stream.
Oh,
No.
I'm gonna get that up in the background. Hmm. Okay. Let me get the music up.
Get music.
God.
Or don't.
I'm definitely going to need a refresher.
Yeah, like it has been like a month. And maybe then some.
Welcome to the special LPIA edition of this.
Whoa!
This is the first time this has taken place during LPIA.
True.
Oh, God. That's weird to think about.
So that is definitely weird to think about. But at the very least, to do a recap of what happened last time is you guys entered the cul-de-sac. You met up with Ed, and Eddie, and it has been in nebulous time space in the cul-de-sac for a while. Clocks are broken. Double D only has an approximate amount of time for how long it could have been, because not when, since he overslept. Like, it's not perfect. I'll give you that. But like the Endermen have appeared. It's been not good. At the
Just
very
another day
least,
in the cul-de-sac.
yeah, the Endermen. There's probably something there. But at the very least, thanks to some ingenuity between the Eds and Luigi's expertise in plumbing, you have created a good, like, massive hose pipe system to dampen the area and prevent the Endermen from sticking around too much. And well, we have Ed helping out piloting the Gurren Lagann. So we got Ed and Herlock Films doing that. And let's kick things off with Eddie, like hastily trying to rebuild the elevator from the Upco episode.
God.
So like Eddie is like constantly scrambling, like running in and outdoors, just picking up whatever he can and just like shoving it in the doors of like what appears to be like a cardboard elevator shaft. Hmm.
Okay. I need to pull up the things. Be helpful.
Yeah. So,
Okay, there we
so like, meanwhile, like from the perspective of like Herlock Films and Ed being at the highest vantage point, you can start seeing like what appears to be a larger shadow, like slowly like swooping overhead, like circling the cul-de-sac area.
Mm-hmm.
So like something or other is like slowly circling in, ready to
Oh,
swoop down.
fuck! And
like Eddie's just like quick, get it, and like beckoning Double D to like carry something out, and like Double D is just like struggling to carry even like some of the smallest of objects, like fucking like it's just like a small trash can with like a few cardboard tubes, like toilet paper rolls inside.
Naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, of course.
I will help him without really thinking about anything there.
Yeah.
Like he's just nervous. I get it.
Yeah, he's nervous
In
and
there.
not naturally. and it's just Double D's just like before Luigi helps is buckling under the weight of a a metal trash can and about 4 or 5 discarded toilet paper tube rolls, like just the cardboard tubes, and it's just like blasted, just grunting in between words and just, at the very least, Luigi's help is a massive load off, and politely thanks Luigi just for helping him carry the smallest of things. And like this elevator that Eddie is building, it's growing taller and taller, and it's just like you swear you can see some stuff like how the hell do you fit through that and like an elevator stuff like that. There's like a sofa in there, and it's just like a fridge. You know, all the works really. And then suddenly, like a large like pitch black dragon swoops down towards the tower, and everything it touches pretty much is just erased, like just completely gone.
I will now be screaming.
Yeah, Double D is also going to be screaming alongside you because comrades in arms there.
Aaron
At the very
Hansen
least,
also
we
Aaron
get to
Hansen
have-
also screams, but for solidarity.
And like Ed, meanwhile, is like using the Golden Lagoon to like point at it, and it's just like, we must now combat the evil quake of the 7th desecrated galaxies.
Yeah.
And Ed is just gonna like, with finesse, like basically flawlessly execute with the Golden Lagoon's upgrades, like bringing up like the fucking taser arm to like electrocute the Ender Dragon, like
Oh,
with a right
God.
foot.
Mr. Magoo is casually Mr. Magoo is casually walking on the side of the elevator.
As you
What?
do.
Because like as if he's like walking up like a mountain goat up like a steep mountain or
Yeah.
something. Oh hell yeah! Oh god. But yeah, like I can imagine like Herlock Solmes just like having to keep up with like the speed and finesse that Ed has already like
Oh, he
intuited.
he is like kind of baffled at this. He's having a tough time of like trying to keep up of like, okay, wait, how do I keep up with this? Oh god.
Yeah.
Ain't the weirdest thing Luigi's ever seen.
Yeah, I also while I'm at it, I might as well pull up like the alternate version of the logo that had the Ender Dragon in it, like for real. Like, but both versions are both like pretty good here. But Ed is just constantly like spewing out like what either like comic book quips or like just comments identifying the dragon as some form of foul beast from something he'd read like a few weeks ago. And it's constantly like just perfectly flawlessly like trying to combat the Ender Dragon.
Why do you want to turn people into dinosaurs?
Oh god.
The dragon
the
just
Ender
roars.
Dragon is like a bit faster than like the most of the punches Ed can pull with that, even with his finesse. So like the Ender Dragon is going to swoop down and like erase like the roof of a house or two. And before long, it is gonna like dive towards some of the party, like Luigi, Aaron Hansen, and Double D being in like I'd say like the most direct range of where the Ender Dragon is swooping down. So if there's like anything any of you want to do about that?
Aaron runs.
For once, I am probably in agreement.
Yeah. And like the Double D
boy.
just sees you start to like run off in a direction, like quickly books it alongside you and like whips, and like thankfully clips under the swoop arc of the Ender Dragon.
That is comedic timing.
Very comedic timing, and then just watches the Ender Dragon like smash into his house slightly and just like erase the living room.
Dang.
And Dumbledore's just in a catastrophic state of, what am I going to tell Mother and Father? I can't just say that a giant dragon has erased the entire living room.
I'm pretty sure you can.
And you think they would believe such a preposterous claim?
No.
Hey,
At times, the truth is more unbelievable than fiction. It's true.
the Double D like picks himself up, brushes himself off very like tidily, and just rubs his temple a bit and just sighs at just how unbelievable his past few days have been. And Eddie's just like, oh, relax, Sockhead. We'll get you a new one.
A new living room?
Yeah, of course. They're not that expensive, right? Double D is just like, Eddie, you do know how much furniture costs? The sofa you just put into your elevator is upwards of $1,200, Eddie.
Oh no, don't give him ideas.
You can have our old couch. Don't ask what the white stain is.
Does Eddie even really know what $1 is?
He knows quarters.
Yeah, he
That's
knows
what I'm
what
saying.
he knows
dollar.
what
He knows of a dollar.
It's like
yeah, he knows of
jawbreakers.
$1, and it's just like,
He knows
How-
of $5.
yeah, and Eddie's just like, how many gold breakers is that? The Double D size, I'm like, 4,800 gold breakers, Eddie. That's a lot of gold breakers.
We'll be right back.
We'd be set for life with our amount of gold breakers. Eddie is just basically shooting the sit in between loading the elevator. That's like, it's in a state of like getting rebuilt and destroyed, like in a sense of tug of war right now.
Oh god.
Is Mr. Magoo still scaling it?
Yeah, I'd
As
say
it's built.
like how I'm imagining it is every time the Ender Dragon like erases part of it, Mr. Magoo basically jumps over the gap that was formed.
I see.
Don't ask how he does that, but like it makes sense in my brain.
No, I can envision it. I envision it perfectly.
I mean, you just think of the like towers in Minecraft, like the part of it is destroyed, still floating.
Yeah. So it's just like to continue on with like the briskness of the of
Alright, I
the
am back.
of the encounter, like at some point like an Enderman sneaks up like from a blind spot of the party and picks up the base of the elevator, just lugging the entire thing along with it. So Mr. Magoo is now practically being transported by the Enderman wherever it wants to plonk down the elevator.
Okay.
I don't understand these creatures.
Double D sighs in agreement and like, I would love to understand it myself. Eddie's just like, what's I don't understand? They pick stuff up and put it down. We do all that all the time.
Aaron's just holding some random junk in his hands, and he's just like, "No, we don't."
God, that was kind of loud. And so now we've got like the elevator intel, like Eddie being cut off from access from it, Mr. Magoo scaling it with the Enderman carrying it, and the Ender Dragon swooping down, making some arcs every now and again, and the cul-de-sac is like ending up in more and more of a sit heap, and like Ed, like, just picking buttons at random, brings up the accepted and denied stamps attached to the gun lagoon and just
Oh
starts
no.
like stamping in rapid succession like the surrounding area, because like almost like kind of like a standard flurry of punches.
I was about to ask how much of an aura is there?
It is pretty aura. So like, just with a swift motion later, you can just see like several of the houses still standing, just have like big red ink stamped on them saying denied, and a few saying accepted, and just the Ender Dragon being punched downwards towards like the center of the cul-de-sac, like erasing a fair amount of like pavement and tarmac with
So
it.
is there just like a big crater now?
Yeah,
Oh,
like an
God.
unusually like unnatural crater. It doesn't look like it's like natural.
I mean, this
cracking
is the cul-de-sac. Everything's unnatural.
Yeah, and like
It's
the Ender Dragon's like main body just now has a big bright red denied stamp, just stamped straight across its torso.
Listen, I'm not
That's
worried about
odd.
the cul-de-sac. It'll be back to normal next episode.
Probably true. The longest it's ever stayed
I'll-
broken was during the movie.
I'll say Mr. Magoo finally gets at the top of the elevator with the Ender Dragon distracted, and tensions into Forze, and then uses the fucking missiles.
All right, that's a strike with intent. So roll dark.
Oh boy.
Oh.
That is a number.
Yeah, that is a failing roll, unfortunately. Like the
I mean, I can re-roll it.
yeah, if you wanna spend.
Do what you must.
I'll forget Dick Dastardly, who in this case is Waluigi.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I
no.
nearly forgot about that mix-up.
God damn it.
Oh.
I forgot Waluigi for nothing.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even fucking remember what Bricklad is even supposed to be.
So what are you attempting here?
A
To
strike
shoot
with intent.
missiles.
Yeah.
A strike with intent. I could pull out You've Got Moxie Kid and
Oh.
encourage Mr. Magoo to give him a +1.
Oh.
But I don't.
Alright.
But let me double check the range. Oh, that would bring it up to a
A 7,
a-
yeah.
a 7.
So yeah, you don't have to forget whoever Bricklad is. Who is Bricklad? I forgot who Bricklad is.
I remember
Okay.
who everyone else is.
It must have been a
Brick
recent
Lad.
addition.
What does he wanna do?
Yeah, it's at the bottom of your light link list.
Oh wait, I think it's Ed actually. Yeah, I think it's Ed.
Oh, right.
Oh, that was quick.
That would be. Well, you know, the memory issues and all that.
Yeah, but
Dang.
yeah, you've got Moxie putting that up to a, and so let me double check how you've got yeah, +1 to strike with intent. So that does boost it up to a 7. So we've got these rockets just fucking flying down, like just speeding up towards the Ender Dragon, like just in this like growing crater. Just one by one, they just slam into it. What option from the strike with intent list are you taking?
Yeah.
'Cause the-
I guess they control the situation.
Oh yeah, I like that. Like through serendipitous chance, none of the rockets cause any unnecessary like like damage to the surroundings. They just all go into the big hole and just strike down on the Ender Dragon, dealing it a decent amount of damage and just like further encumbering it down for a follow-up strike from somebody. And like Eddie like quickly scampers over to like he gets into like the garage and like tries to push out the big thingamajig. Like you know how there's the small ones and then the giant one. He quickly like just tries to turn the lever, like the knob on the bigger thingamajig. And oh, wouldn't you know it? Out of the first capsule he gets, out comes Mr. Referee.
Oh,
Josh,
how
heck.
did he get in here?
That's a good question. And he quickly stirs too, assesses the situation, and is quick, just gets up and is like saying, I officially declare this an official alien battle. I, Mr. Referee, will be acting as referee.
I shouldn't be
think-
surprised, and yet I always am.
Oh, thank God! I was worried for a moment that he wasn't omniscient.
I think Herlock Sholmes is starting to develop a weird sort of I don't know how to put it, a weird sort of like attachment to this strange man, and seeing him brings him some relief.
God.
Honestly, I think that's the same for Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Double D is bewildered. Like,
Although,
Eddie, did you?
Aaron
how
already
did
has
you
a
put
light link with the
somebody-
referee, so...
How did you put this adult in your thingy mixer? And Eddie's just like, don't look at me. He just ended up in here. I didn't put him there. And like the two like half glance towards Ed, thinking he did it, and Ed isn't paying attention to the conversation. He's like figuring out all the other toys Going Lagan has on it.
Oh God, we've made Ed way too powerful.
You absolutely have. So like Ed now just fiddling with the controls. Meanwhile, this Enderman is just gonna like violently plonk down the tower, like try and like whack Aaron Hansen with it for one harm, if you'd allow that.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
oh wow, my harm clock's already at 2.
Damaged.
Let's see. Well, so I've forgotten a lot of how this shit works. Is there anything I can do?
There's the basic move defend from harm.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, roll with light.
Okay.
Also in the meanwhile.
There's also interfere.
Yeah, there's interfere if you want to like complete like flip the table, but if you just want to prevent the harm more directly, then defend
No,
from harm is.
Rolled a 6.
Oh God.
Let's see. You know what? This is where I'm gonna pull out Take a Licking.
Oh.
Herlock is going to let's see. What link am I gonna spend? You know what? What link do I spend here? I'm just. Well, those. You know what? It's time to say goodbye, Georgie.
Oh,
Oh
go
no!
on,
So, Herlock Sholmes will instead take the harm in Aaron's place.
Yeah, Aaron does still get the experience from that. From
Oh yeah,
failing
Mr.
that
Magoo
roll,
would
which
also.
does boost him to level 3, which allows him to take the
I
the, the rebel advance move.
Mr. Magoo would have also
are
gotten experience, right? Or
Uh,
oh
no, he
no,
didn't.
no, because I bumped up the roll, but this is just okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
Wait,
I
I,
see. I see.
yeah.
I thought I was past level 3 at this point.
Oh wait, are you? Wait, hang on. No. Oh wait, no, you're at level 2. Oh, I was looking at the. I think I was looking at the wrong seat. What? No, did you just mark up your experience just now?
Yeah, just now.
Yeah, I thought that was. Yeah, I think you had two advancements for experience, so this would be re-experience.
Yeah.
3 advancement.
Three
Yeah.
advancements, yeah, and the rebel. The rebel advance move, good is not nice. When rolling light, you can spend a dark link to create the roll as 10 plus. When rolling dark, you can spend a light link to create the roll as 10 plus.
Oh, that sounds
Oh
like
wow,
fun.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
I'll. I will mark that in for you. With that instead, like Ed helping Herlock Solms like take a feel for what he's gonna do. It's just like Plunker's going Lagan in front of it and like parks it in such a way where it rattles around and like in a way that like shakes up Herlock Solms a bit.
Yeah, he's not having a great time here.
Yeah, like us getting mildly rattled by it. At the very least, though, this does
Dude.
offer like ample opportunity for Ed to just like backhand the Enderman and just fucking send it flying into a house and just like destroy part of the wall of the house and fucking kill the Enderman in the process.
Deserved.
What the fuck?
Meanwhile, through all of this, Mr. Magoo somehow has perfect footing on top of the tower.
Yeah. Like
His
now
posture is
now
immaculate.
yeah, the Ender Dragon is regaining some sense of flight awareness and like starting to fly back up now to start swooping around the area again. And Eddie is just like kind of like getting between like the Golden Lagan and Aaron Hansen, just making sure everybody's all right and just asking like hopefully reassuring questions. And it's just like towards Aaron Hansen, are you okay?
No.
Godness, like Double D like tries to find like at the very least a first aid kit in the house and just like to see if he can like find a plaster or anything to like plaster up any of like a band-aid to just bandage up Aaron Hansen's maybe wounds that he had suffered earlier in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie is still trying to like slowly crank the big thingy-majig to see if there's anything else more useful he can get. But it's kind of like hard for just the one, so like Ed calls over to Ed and is like, come on, wow, give me a hand here, will you? And just like trying to get Ed to help crank the big thingy majig.
Oh no.
So like, well, hopefully with Herlock Solms, it's like, okay, I'm actually gonna make this like a push through quest with mastery to help Ed like fully crank the big thingy majig. for Herlock
Okay.
Zones,
Oh
which, as
boy.
you have 4 mastery links, will be 2d6 plus 4.
Roll 2d6 plus 4.
Oh,
Oh
holy
Jesus Christ!
Wow, you're helping
Oh.
a lot.
yeah. So
Holy shit.
yeah, pick 2. Succeed at what you're attempting. Take +1 forward. Ask a question about the scene and gain an advantageous position.
Success and advantageous position.
Okay, so with enough cranks, like you, with the combined force of Ed and Herlock Zones, like cranking the big thingy majig knob, allows like several new items to dispense. Quite a few of them being like barricades or like distractions, and one of them being a Minecraft Obsidian TNT cannon. And Eddie's just staring at it like, what the heck does this thing do? And he just sees the big meter cube of TNT, and his eyes just light up like he has an idea.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm not familiar with Minecraft, but I have no idea what this is.
Basically imagine like like a bunch of TNT that when lit falls into some running water that pushes it all into one spot where it explodes and sends another TNT block flying off.
Yeah,
Oh, that kind of TNT cannon. All right, cool.
yeah, the old classic kind.
Oh God.
And so like Eddie like just scrambles to get like a MacBook and just like quickly lights a Mac and like swaps it on one of the pieces of TNT, and just hunkers down behind one of the barricades and covers his ears. I'm not sure whether I should like make you all get joke roller to cover yourself from ear damages.
Oh, Aaron definitely gets the ear damage. I'm not even gonna roll for it.
Okay. But like Ed then like helps swivel the cannon, like trying to aim it towards the Ender Dragon. Like somehow keeping like all the water and the TNT perfectly intact and like just slowly rotating it to like line it up. And what ensues? Oh god, I'm actually going to do a roll to see how extravagantly aimed it is. Alright, I can work with this.
Oh boy.
So the TNT, it hits the Ender Dragon dead in the chest and like sends it careening towards Eddie's house.
Oops.
And then
Oh
like
no.
a second or two passes. And then explosion. And Double D just barely comes scrambling out of his house with a med kit in hand and just sees the explosion.
Oh
Just
boy.
sees Eddie's house goes up in smoke. It gets completely destroyed.
Whoops.
I think we're
And
gonna need a
sit-
little bit more than a living room.
yeah. What did you do? And it's just like, don't look at me. Ed crank the thingy majig. And Ed's just mildly cackling like, I want to do that again, Double D.
Oh no.
And the amount of property damage you've caused in collateral is slightly too much. I could
Okay.
hope
Okay, but is it dead?
Ed just
boy.
like nervously glances over, and like the Ender Dragon is seemingly like barely alive. Like it's just like heavily damaged, and it's just like it can't fly. Basically, it's basically just perched in the rubble. That like its movement is like slowly erasing the rubble. But like, one more good hit should take it down. So who wants to take the honors?
Aaron's gonna run up to it and let's see, what's a good thing to do? Throw Scrumple at it.
Oh.
God, I'm out of that. Alright, roll a strike with intent.
Okay,
This is
that's
going to be a
Darkrai.
noble sacrifice of Scrumple.
Scrumple, farewell Scrumple, you have
Not
just one to
Scrumple.
dark. Alright.
This motherfucker
So is
just
this a-
disintegrates
yeah, it's roll
anything
with
it
dark,
touches.
okay.
Yeah.
Scrumple's gonna die.
Alright, that is
Damn.
8, so take one thing from the strike with intent list.
Deal damage.
Deal great harm.
Yeah.
Alright, so Scrumple is sent careening through the air, and in a noble sacrifice, also explodes onto the Ender Dragon.
Kaboom.
Goodbye, Scrumple.
Farewell, noble hero.
I
Noble
shed a
Scrumple
tear.
wins!
And
Farewells.
Mr. Referee, like announced, just is quick to announce the ceasement of the Ender Dragon. Function ceased. The Ender Dragon is no more. This alien battle winner is Owen Hansen with the noble sacrifice of Scrumple. You will be missed, Scrumple. Maybe one day you can be rebuilt.
You know, it just occurred to me, why did I even ask if the Ender Dragon was dead? This guy would have known. I should have just asked him.
Aaron's just already picking up the scraps and duct taping them together.
Oh.
And like Eddie just like looks back and forth and just like we did it. Sockhead, we did it. Lumpy, what about we killed the monster.
Now Aaron is running in a circle with his arms in the air going, woo!
Yeah, and like
Suck it!
Ed is just like the Scavenger of Secretary 5 has done it. And he like basically like flops out of the pilot seat of Gun Lagan and just does what's tantamount to doing snow angels in the tarmac.
And then I'm just like, well, all's well that ends well, as a house collapses behind me.
Yeah. And Double D, meanwhile, is like the most concerned of like all the property damage that's been done so far. And it's just like, oh God, Lord, God word, what are we going to tell all of our parents? How much is this going to cost? We're going to have to live in tents if our parents can't pay for this. And Eddie's just like, what if we just hang out with these guys? Double D's like, what? Got fight more alien threat? Like, Monopound's got it covered. He knows how to pilot that giant robot thing that they got lugging around with them. Besides, if we stick around, it'll just be more trouble for the rest of the kids to rebuild, wouldn't it? We always seem to break everything. And Double D's like, that's surprisingly thoughtful of you, Eddie.
Wait, hold on, the rest of the kids, I haven't seen anyone else this entire time. What? Where are they?
As one of the houses beside you like collapses, you can see like I'm gonna say it's like Kevin's house like just crumples, and you see like the rest of the kids just like cowering and like huddled up, like all in like the one same house, just trying to band together as much as possible. And like as the house like crumples like around, like the outer walls just fall outwards, like you can just see Jimmy dramatically faint like at the proceedings. But it's just like Eddie for once having a selfless thought, admitting that if
He
the
just
Ed
doesn't want to clean
stuck
up the
around
mess.
would just make it harder for anyone else to get anything done. As such, another reward for Luigi taking another move from the Slayer playbook, and Herlock Stone taking another move from the Jockey playbook. I'll get those things put up again if you need them.
Uh,
I mean, I'm gonna ask the obvious question, but you keep mentioning parents also. Where are they?
Um, they are just not here at the moment. Like Double D at least explains for his parents that they often go off on lengthy business trips, leaving him to have to live for himself a bit. But it's like the other parents is just like Eddie's just like, "Ugh, I don't think it's a deadbeat. He doesn't come home often." And Double D like elbows him like, Eddie, show some respect.
Meanwhile, as things are wrapping up,
Beep.
Mr. Magoo does a sick flip off the elevator, makes a perfect landing and de-transforms.
Ed sees that and like just claps for him, like just perfect swan dive.
No response.
Yeah. He's at least Ed's at least like giggling a bit at it as well. But and it's just like Eddie then offers like, so where's your base of operations?
It's that way.
Well, first we have to ask the question: do you know where the nearest hotel might be?
Eddie's just Eddie's just like, why the heck you guys setting for a hotel? And but regardless, like, then asks Eddie then asks Double D where the actual hotel is, because you'd expect Eddie to remember like looking things at the map. But like Double D then like picks out like a map from like a safe office space in his house that thankfully wasn't affected by all this chaos. And like just like finger outlines out like the safest and nearest path to it, and then also says, but before we go, I just need to take a step back, decompartmentalize everything that's going on, and write an apology note to my parents that I will be away for an extended period of time. And like quickly just gets a few sticky notes to just write out just a very long-winded apology for having to vacate the cul-de-sac because having to come out Ed and Eddie for their needs.
Oh gosh.
I hate to be that guy, and not that we're any strangers to doing illegal stuff, but isn't this child kidnapping and child endangerment?
What?
I don't know why I'm asking.
I mean, at the very least, Herlock Holmes would at least maybe have understanding on some laws like that.
We're just gonna go back to our place, and if the children follow us, that's not our fault.
We're also just kind of leaving those other kids in what is effectively a war zone.
Oh, relax. We took care of the monster. There's nothing else gonna be dangerous for miles.
Another house collapses.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This is the universe
go.
where the what's it? Oh gosh, why am I blanking on that episode? You know what? Never mind. It's lost to me.
The skeleton clatters to the ground.
Exactly. This is the universe where the skeleton clatters to the ground. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, but eventually though, like you do find like a good path back to a nearby hotel, And you find yourself back in the main hub area
Oh shoot.
and
I
back
just.
back in the hotel we are.
What about my hunt clock?
Oh, see that's why I nearly forgot about that. Yeah, no, like Eddie like brings the small thinking McGig with him and like gives it a quick like good luck spin to see what he gets and is like Luigi's like I'm just need to quickly remind myself what I already have given you like
Gloves and socks.
yeah like Luigi is going
Both
to
things
get
that aren't actually green on Luigi's outfit.
yeah
I have noted this.
yeah what Luigi is going to get like is like a neat like he's going to get his green shirt and blue overalls in this like small capsule that's been kind of scrunched up. So
was
now
half-
all that's really missing is his hat.
I was half expecting green shoes.
Eh,
Green shoes.
yeah,
Oh
but
no.
like like Eddie just stares at the clothes and it's just like green and just quickly foists them off to the nearest person, which just so happens to be Luigi.
I'm too excited to give him any kind of side eye because otherwise I would.
Yeah. So like the green shirt and blue overalls are now acquired. And now like the hotel is just starting to become like quite a bit more bustling now because like with Spamton, Mr. Bean, and now the Eds.
Oh boy. Business is gonna be booming.
Oh, it'll be
God, yeah,
booming,
no,
alright.
because Spamton and Eddie, Jesus Christ.
Oh
And
no.
Mr. Bean.
Oh no. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh,
Uh,
that's terrifying.
Yeah, but at the very least, like Mr. Bean, like is quick to welcome the party back, and it's just like pointing at like the TV. Apparently, Spamton has set it up so he and Mr. Bean can like watch some of the battles unfold, and just Mr. Bean has been getting excited over you guys doing it. And it's like, pretty, then, pretty. And it's just that kind of stuff. And like Mr. Bean is like, it's good to see you guys all in mostly one piece, even if you are bruised up a bit.
Mm-hmm. God.
Anyway, we brought some children.
Spamton, of course, is like at least going to notice like the potential new customer, but it's like new band of loyal customers for me to sell my used goods from 1988. And Eddie just stares back and like, I've got better goods than you. And just cranks the thingy McClick to try and like out sales compete Spamton. And before you know it, those two are arguing over who's got the better priced goods.
Spamton pulls out a peepus, and
Yeah.
Eddie thinks it's a jawbreaker.
Oh no.
Many jawbreakers. And he just fishes around his pocket and it's like, buy 3 of them. And just exchanges three like a quarter for 3 peepus.
I look at the size of the peepus and I'm just like, what do you mean miniature? I'm not even gonna question it out loud, but
Don't worry about it.
Another satisfied customer, Spamton carefully announces, like just offloading the peepus.
Where's the peepus?
Ugh. Oh my fucking god! What an adventure though.
Oh, it's a lot.
It is a lot. But hey, at the very least though, that is like eight doors clear, and of course there is going to be like a slight like interlude of radio announcement from your good friend Dr. Glenn Pierce.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Boy.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
With 8 of the foreign threats disposed of, it's only a matter of time before the personal rescue agent that I have assigned to handle your case will arrive. Please maintain an aura of professionality with the agent that is arriving. This is purely for business etiquette and not any temperament of the aforementioned agent.
Already doing that.
Double D stares like with a bit of a stink eye towards Aaron Hansen, like or disbelieving that he can be in any way professional.
Aaron's picking his nose.
Double D is already offering him a handkerchief. Please use this. It's unsanitary to pick your
I'm
nose.
going to reach over to Double D's arm and lower the one with the handkerchief and just silently shake my head.
They'll be sighs and disbelief at the fact just having to get used to effectively having another ad for levels of unsanitariness. The brassness of Eddie with the uncouth, like unsanitary behavior of Ed is just gonna give Double D a conniption.
I'm feeling like at this point I need to form a link with this child.
Oh yeah, what type of link are
Probably
you going with?
mastery.
Alright. Mastery is tied for your highest, so you get a +1 on that. Nice.
I've done it. Against all odds.
Correct. So, would you think that Double D would help you on the quest to reobtain your green?
Well, okay, I mean, I guess I'll ask him, like, hey, so you made those thingamajigs, right?
Well, it was mostly Eddie, but I did help stock it a few times.
Because, like, it had my shirt in there, and I'm still missing my hat.
Oh, intriguing. Double D like writes that information down on a notepad. Like I do recall getting a shipment of clothing items recently. I will have to investigate further into that. Maybe your hat is amongst those things that have been passed around. I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Luigi.
I mean, I'm just
And
happy
Double D
to...
offers his best sympathies, but is at least going to look more into like the business and financial side of where he had received this green shirt from.
I'll be back. Keep going.
No, alright.
So I'm locking this one, I guess, because of...
Yeah, you can do.
Covenant of Hunters.
Covenant of Hunters indeed.
Which is just Double D and Mr. Bean.
Which is a very powerful combination, mind you.
God. That's a... Yeah. You could say that.
Eddie is just like kicking back and relaxing on one of like he's managed to open some of the other like bedroom doors of the hotel and just kicking back and relaxing on one of the, for him, large-sized beds and cracking open a can of mini soda.
Dang.
And Eddie's like, can you believe it, Double D? The vending machines here offering the drinks for free. And like, the Double D is too engrossed in like being enamored with the logistics of where Luigi's hat could be to really pay much mind to Eddie's like free drinks. But Ed at least has, I'm like, I like things that are free, and he just starts pushing the same button on like the green soda machine constantly, and just ejecting like dozens of cans of cream soda. And it's just like each one individually clanking to the floor.
Aaron comes in and helps.
God. Eventually, like, the machine sorts out and, like, the lights on the machine dim. There's just, like, a pool of, like, 50 to 60, like, cream sodas on the floor. And Ed just picks one up and just swallows it whole, can and all. Tastes like my
Aaron-
mattress.
Aaron Hansen is impressed.
Oh. No, Ed's just like, tastes like my mattress.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
Oh, God.
I'm back.
Yeah. All you missed was Ed and Aaron Hansen getting like 60 cream sodas and Ed remarking that cream soda tastes like his mattress. So, you know, normal stuff for Ed.
It's normal for Ed.
Yeah, I will also use this as an opportunity of I'm gonna let you guys heal your harm here if you like heal your harm back down to 0 harm.
Yeah.
I did it. I mean, I was already at 0, but I did it.
Hmm. And so with the next proceedings, there are now only 2 doors remaining for ventures towards hopefully finding a way out of this seemingly labyrinth-like hotel.
Mm-hmm.
We have doors number 5 and 10.
Oh boy.
Nice multiples of 5.
Whoa.
I mean, we have to end on number 10, right?
Do you?
No.
Are they numbered in any way?
Not particularly.
Looks
They're
like,
just
would we even
numbered
know?
out of universe for ease of convenience for me to jump into the right note section.
Damn. See, we should have left door number 1 for last.
Whoa.
TBH, I would have said door number 7.
Well, that door number 7 was the door you just finished, so you know.
Yeah, but it wasn't last.
Yeah. But yeah, there surprisingly no puzzles in sight for getting to these 2 doors. There's just a set of 2 doors. One of them looks like battered and like dented and like some stab holes through it, and the other just looks like worn, like kind of like damp in some areas and like smells a bit. You can listen to both of that. You can listen to the recordings in front of both of them if you want, if that helps you any in deciding which one you want to go to. Or you could just listen to one and go through the door anyway.
Wow, when did you decide the door should be themed?
I don't know. But which radio in front of a door do you want to listen to first? Or at all? 5 or 10?
Oh boy.
Alright, well, Luigi has had enough of this by this point. He's like, let's just get this over with. Hits the radio by door number 5 and just opens the door and walks in.
Oh. Alright. So.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
We at the team trying to find wherever you are would like to remind you about the importance of having a face. Faces are crucially important for perceiving the world
Oh,
around us and
no.
recognizing familiar things. Even if one is visually impaired, one may use the other senses on the face, such as hearing or even taste, to find out where may be. As such, it's of utmost importance to not have these senses robbed from you. So if one is face to face with a situation that could involve in such a situation, distract yourself by taking hostile control over towns and cities instead.
Oh no.
Huh. God.
I know
So,
exactly where this is going.
do you though?
I think so.
Alright. I need to quickly make an edit of things. Alright.
I think everyone has barged into one of the doors except Herlock.
That's why I did it. I figure I
Yeah.
may as well at once.
Oh, yeah.
So, going through this next door, find yourself in a big open expanse of like grassland and like there's some
Oh
like
no.
there's some cities skewing across here and
Not
there, but most
grassland.
importantly, closest to you is a large castle.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Let me pull up the fanfare upon entering the world and kind of let's wait on the fanfare for a little bit. Let's explore this castle for a bit because you're right in front of this big giant castle. You might as well like find out what is involved here.
Aaron just starts knocking on the door. It's like, hello,
And
hello.
the doors swing open as some like guards like gently open it to like let you in as if they were expecting guests. And with with, with, with not much further in, you find yourself practically face to face at the throne room with a portly king sitting front
Yep.
and center. And he's quick to
Okay.
announce adventurers. The country of Dokapon is in trouble.
Oh, that is not what I was
okay.
expecting.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Wait a minute, this isn't Pal World.
This isn't the Legend of Zelda.
This isn't Metopia.
This isn't Phoenix Rising.
I got you there, didn't I?
I'm suddenly having a large sense of deja vu.
Anyway.
Ah, that's loud. I have apologies.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So the king like basically like just like kind of like moving around somewhat in his throne because expositions to the party like all kinds of awful monsters have been invading the land of Dokapon. This one even worse than the last. Monsters who steal faces have been stealing the faces of my
Okay.
poor
I see how this is working.
Yeah, I see. I get it. Uh-huh.
I understand.
I say out loud in character. Obviously.
Yeah. The citizens of Dokapon, they've been unable to eat, drink, and most importantly, pay taxes to me, the king of Dokapon.
Dang, that's a bummer, bro.
Adventurers, I request you slay the beast, and I will allow you the most finest of my riches in repayment. Please, for the sake of Dokapon.
Please, for the sake of Dokapon.
So like the
I
king has-
didn't really know what he meant by the kingdom of Dokapon, but I wanted to have some treasures, so I said yes.
I don't care. I don't care about any payment. Manager.
Yeah.
I didn't really know what Mr. Magoo was talking about. I was too busy staring at a wall.
Aaron, why are you talking like that?
No, like I actually say that stuff out loud.
That's why I'm like, Aaron, why are you talking like
Oh no, this is all Aaron saying stuff.
Of course.
Yeah. If you go to the several towns and cities scattered across the land, you may be able to meet up with the poor and fortunate citizens who have had their faces stolen. Oh, adventurers! And like
boy.
he at least hands like the party some like makeshift equipment, like not like he doesn't know if you'll actually need it or not, but it's like at the very least like handing out like a sword or two, a dagger, and like handing Aaron like a mage staff because he sees the fancy robe and assumes you're a mage already.
Do you happen to have any green hats?
I just sort of tap my staff on the ground and just pull out the gun, and I'm just like ready to roll.
Oh, green. I'm sorry. We ran out of green with the last set of adventurers.
I sigh.
Well, we have red, blue, black, pink.
I want pink.
Like
Well, there you go.
one of the attendants to the King of Dokupon's side just quickly procures a hot pink mage hat and just places it on Aaron Hansen's head.
Oh, so that's what that place is. It's a clothing store.
Yeah.
If you need any more amenities, including haircuts, my attendants will be able to suit your needs. Feel free to distribute the like basic bits like swords and daggers between yourselves if you so wish.
Herlock is going to take a dagger.
I already have a weapon, so I will pass.
I feel like a dagger is more his style than, anything
big sword.
larger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Says the man with the fucking
With the-
giant.
Look,
Mac.
this is not something he necessarily had a choice in. This is something he has a choice in.
Yeah.
Galaxy scale giant mech. Anyway, Mr. Micker's already gone.
Oh gosh.
I'll
So
look at some more real
now
quick,
we
like-
have like the vast expanse of Dokapon Kingdom to explore.
Alice said she's getting water.
Yeah, I'm just going to basically post the map if I can like get like a vague outline of like the starting area real quick.
Ooh, we got a map. Thank
Somewhat,
goodness map
yeah.
traversal is way easier than regular traversal.
Perhaps.
Luigi knows all about that.
We have like the basic overall surroundings from where you can initially scan around for. Like there's a few small little towns and villages nearby. That there is a weapon shop, and upwards to the north there is a cold climate. But you can explore this part of Dokapon to your liking.
So is this the part of the campaign where we're going to fucking murder each other?
God.
Like if we're doing Dokapon Kingdom and there isn't going to be backstabbing out of the wazoo.
Aaron
I ain't
Hansen wouldn't do
Dokapon.
that.
I can
Luigi
already
is experienced with this and would not do that. Definitely.
I can already imagine Aaron Hansen doing inter-party squabbling to try and reign control ownership of any of the towns. Oh god. But for now, at the very least, the party can mingle on where to go while we wait for Alice to return to have Herlock Solms pitch in.
So,
Yeah,
so where's the star at?
yeah. Thankfully, despite his temper, I don't think Mr. Magoo is capable of having ego. But fucking Buddhist temple over here. He has killed all of his worldly belongings.
What did he kill his worldly belongings?
When do we play the mini games?
God. Oh, God.
I mean, if we're just going to towns, it makes the most sense to just go to the nearest town.
Yeah, the one like within like relatively close distance. Actually.
I'm okay waiting for Alice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only like a quick glass of water away.
Presumably.
Hopefully.
I can't believe Alice tripped on her way to get water and died tragically.
Alternatively, got isekai'd into some other adventure.
Wouldn't that be ironic?
The fucking truck barrels through her apartment.
No, I on a note like out of in character campaign talking, like out of campaign talking, like I am actually proud of myself for like the slight bait and switch, like double bait and switch I performed on you guys there, and like we all know what that fucking, you know what? You thought this was gonna be a Metopia, whoa.
I mean, it still might be.
Honestly, the description was vague enough. I thought it could have been Breath of the Wild.
That
Like I know Breath of the Wild doesn't really have like towns per se mostly, but like there's remnants of towns, fields out of the ass. There is absolutely a fucking landmark castle in the fucking middle.
Yeah. Well, and I'm just saying, I talk big about faces.
It honestly, it took me a while to make the Metopia connection.
I don't know. I heard faces, and that's immediately where my mind drifted to. So.
Also, I want to say like how wild it is actually, like how incidental it is that a lot of the worlds represented as of so far have been games that you've either played mildly recently or had on the docket for like polls.
I wonder how that happened.
Look, that wasn't my intent when I picked them. It was just very funny and incidental though that you did end up playing Superliminal like right before the campaign started.
Yeah.
That was
Presidents-
I mean, I still don't know what up with St. Louis, Missouri, but
Why?
know.
I just wanted to do the 1904 Olympics.
we gotta show them the
Game guy hasn't played the
1904
1904 Olympics, so
We gotta show them the 1904 Olympics pretty good. Here,
I
let's
mean,
watch the entirety of it right now as Alice is getting water.
yeah, clearly.
Here we go! Heck with LPIA!
Heck with LPIA, it's time for Let's Watch for the first time. Obviously.
Yeah, bring back Let's Watch, but not the thing anyone wanted.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was about to ask, has Game Guy played Pokemon Kingdom?
It's been on a poll for him to play.
Okay.
Is it on the reserve list? I don't actually remember what's on there. Offhand. I don't think it is, but I don't remember.
Damn, I can't believe you can only get Pokemon Kingdom on the second-hand market. They're never gonna reprint it.
Ignore the fact that it was just remade recently on Steam.
Yeah, it is on the reserve
have
list.
water.
I can't believe those motherfuckers broke the reserve list. Think about the price on fucking Minotaur Didgeridoo.
Anyway, so now that I heard Alice's return, you can go towards the nearest town and just like see the settlement of like a fair few citizens, like just faceless, just kind of like slumped in corners and just unable to go anywhere. Like they just can't bring themselves to get up and walk around, and any that do just immediately trip over. And it's just like it's not a good state, but like the town is at least otherwise mildly bustling. And you do have the mayor of the town there to greet you, like, oh well, welcome adventurers. So I apologize about the sore state of the town here. We've recently had an unfortunate run-in with a demon of sorts. Quite different than the demons that had attacked our settlement in years prior. I hope this does not deter you at all from partaking in any local seeings.
Yeah, what up with all the no faces?
This horrible demon just showed up one day and just decided he was gonna steal everybody's faces. Just all of their eyes, noses, mouths, it's all completely gone.
Yeah, I don't like that. Why did we come here? Whose idea was this?
actually, this one was yours.
I'm going to ignore that.
If you want any hope of you defending yourself other than the paltry gifts of the king, there's a weapons store not too far from here. And he just points offwards towards the weapons store, and it's just like, unless you feel confident in your own words, and like he points out like some of the like armor that like Luigi is wearing.
Oh yeah, this stuff. Right.
Yeah.
I'm wearing this.
But it's just like it's still like the talk is still made like mildly more awkward by the whipping people in the background, because the faceless bodies just kind of like slumped over and like unable to do anything. It's like kind of an unfortunate.
I'm gonna scan the faceless people.
Their power levels are going to be like 1. Compared like the normal citizens, like 5.
Yeah, that's not good.
So like with talks with the local mayor of this town in particular, you've at least now got somewhat more of an idea of like what's occurring in this area and the threat you need to take care of. And but like the mayor also offers like we could use a little more guidance, say, with just a tiny bit of like investment. We can make you a temporary officiate of this here town, and we can donate some of our proceedings and earnings towards you to help pay off anything you may need to vanquish this threat. So if any of you want a little more change or money for your quest, or the prestigious title of technically owning a town.
Why would we need to own a town?
It's just official legal business, so then we can legally transfer the money in your name, more than anything.
I'm pretty sure this is like owning a piece of the moon.
I don't respect landlords.
Listen to Google being based over here.
Oh no, think about Game Guy's landlord audience.
Oh,
Damn.
no.
Wow.
The whole.
Such an important demographic to the streamer economy.
Yeah, sorry, they're never gonna donate bits to you again.
Oh no.
Dang.
But no,
My biddies.
the mayor is just like, well, at the very least we can use the rest of these fundings to hopefully how much would it cost to make a new face for somebody anyway? He's talking to himself.
First-
Aaron
First
Hansen
concept.
pulls out a marker and just draws a face on one of them.
Oh,
First concept, landlord who is a Twitch streamer who only accepts rent payments through bits and subscriptions.
Oh god, that is. So hang on. Derailing the concept, would that imply that his audience is a captive audience of his tenants?
Well, at the very least, the people donating to him, yes.
There's.
Terrible.
Oh god.
News
That's...
Greenland just dropped.
Oh, this isn't going to affect anything in the slightest. Part of me just wants to ask for a joke no modifier roll on Aaron Hansen's artistic ability.
Okay.
This won't mean shit. I just think it'd be funny. If you want to, of course. You don't have to.
Sure. Give me a second. I'm just
Aaron's
gonna
gonna
roll with
draw-
Schmunk.
Aaron's gonna draw the fucking 16 chapel on a man's face.
Oh yeah, no, that is like the most exquisite drawing like Aaron Hansen could possibly have mustered.
It's almost like Aaron is an artist.
Yeah, like the mayor just looks at Aaron Hansen performing his works like, good job. That almost looks like he's got his face back already. And like this man you've grown on, he can't hear that or say much of anything still. Like he doesn't know that you've grown a face on him, but like the mayor's quick to like go over by his side and like lift up his arm to pretend he's giving a thumbs up to the new face that you had given him.
And as the guy is just wordlessly screaming like,
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank
I'm
you.
going to scan this guy to see if the power level went up.
It is not.
Okay.
I just had a horrible thought enter my brain. I'm not even sure I can say that on stream.
That's
That's
Oh.
concerning.
that just makes me more
Alright, you want me to
curious.
say it? I'll say it.
Uh-oh.
I was imagining he drew fucking a head gal on this man's face.
Oh.
Well,
Sorry, game guy.
I
As
mean,
I
it is
thought
not
it
the
might have
first
been.
time this has been brought up, and it's not the last.
Yeah, that
Great.
certainly at some point in the future, Geth will bring up a Hagar again.
Yeah,
Like-
this is a pro
Probably.
Gal zone.
Anyway, so like, Aaron Hansen at least has given a man a temporary face, and honestly, part of me just kind of wants to have a bit of a thought session here and leave it off at Aaron Hansen's artistic masterpiece.
Yeah, just leaving it on the high note of implied a head gal, unimplied on head gal. I don't know.
Implied a Hagar.
I mean, you're the only one who implied it,
I
but
know.
it totally might have happened. It's up to audience
Implied a head
interpretation.
gal.
Oh god. Yeah, but that was a fun, albeit sort of session. Like I did want to like end off sorta a bit just to like give a bit of a build in to Dokapon Kingdom as a board environment.
Not go too deep
Dokapon
in just yet.
Topia.
Yeah.
Me Dokapon.
I like that
Yeah.
you kept
Don't
offering,
go
hey, you want goods? You want money? And we're just like, no, we're just gonna.
Yeah, the based anti-landlord party.
Yeah, it's like, no, we're just gonna go fight Torquies or some shit. I guess I don't know.
It's like we're just here to kill a demon. We don't need land.
Like,
Oh
we're
god,
good
Aaron
on
Hansen
equipment.
fighting a
We have
turkey. Do you
giant
have any
robot.
idea how cursed that is going to be if that happens?
Aaron Hansen's face on a twerky.
Oh no.
Oh god. Yes. Are you sure you wanted to
Twerk
give it
Hansen.
ideas? Well, I guess now we can segue into LPIA proper.
Whoa.
I will head out for now.
Goodbye.
Alrighty.
Have a day. Or, well, evening.
Yeah, it's something like that.
We will have.
I will also disappear into the night.
And I will be here to join in on the boisterous activities of LPIA.
I'm gonna go grab some oranges and then I will be here for LPIA.
Fart.